Hey, before you watch this video, I just want to give a quick shout out to Creational Codes. Creational Codes is a portal dedicated to the findings and services of Grace Crysdale. Here you can find my credentials, services, testimonials, oracle blogs on current events, upcoming and past events, and more. If you found yourself here, I highly encourage you to check out Creational Codes, and I hope you enjoy the video. Love you. Hello, Divine Family, friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Grace Crysdale, and today we are chit-chatting a bit about reclaiming divine luxury, reclaiming divine wealth, and divine abundance. And these energies are very deeply connected to divine feminine energy, the yin. And you know, through the last couple thousands of years, the divine feminine has been very persecuted, very repressed, and inside of that so has this receivership. Even inside of religion and spirituality, people have persecuted and attacked this energy of receiving, as if it is selfish, as if it is wrong, as if it is, you know, anything to do with self-centeredness is horrible and you should not do it, and it's sinful, whatever, you know, these dogmas project onto people, onto the collective consciousness. And at this point in time, we are reclaiming this divine female, divine mother energy of I am allowed to receive. Was given the right, the joy of receiving from everyone around me, from God, having beautiful, luxurious things. As a spiritual community, whatever you believe in, if you are here to help heal the planet, you can no longer, I'm not telling you 100% this is what you have to do. I am inviting this frequency shift inside of you if it aligns with you. Stop hating money. Stop fearing it. Stop fearing abundance. Stop fearing having. These are not bad things. Going on vacation, that is not a bad thing. Taking a bubble bath, that is not a bad thing. Through the wounded masculine, people perceive that pain and hardship and having nothing is going to bring you the closest to God. And although that is purifying your ego, purifying your karma, purifying, you know, any subjection that you had to thinking that you are above another to have something, thinking that you are more deserving than another. Yes, we are coming out of an energy in the Middle Ages and before that, and now especially, where there is a huge gap between people's wealth, between people's abundance, and it is painful to witness. It is very inorganic, but the way through that is not to subject yourself to having nothing. That is not the frequency of God. The best example of God's work in its purest form, and it's not even at its purest form anymore, but it's still the most abundant, beautiful, creative thing on the whole planet, is nature. And nature is constantly receiving. Constantly. Yes, there are droughts. Yes, there are places in the world where there's not as much rain as there used to be, or there's too much sun, or it's too hot, or their ecosystems are dying. Yes, that is a reality in some parts of the world. But when we look at nature and how nature receives, nature is always receiving sunlight. the nature, nature is always feeding itself, its loved ones. It's working together, and just like it's overabundant. And when you see nature that is flourishing, it looks like absolutely unreal. Like if you've seen photos of jungles that are thriving, there will be flowers, like the craziest colors, rivers, waters, like unforeseeable amount of strength, you know, bursting through rocks. It is so profound, and that is the nature of God. God has given us the strength to do anything that we want to when we decide to. God has given us the abundance, the coatings, the free will to have everything that we need so that our life is easy. Because if you are too concerned trying to pay your bills, trying to put food on the table, trying to do all of this stuff, you're not gonna be able to heal the planet. You're not gonna be able to be a teacher, to do those seminars, to be so full of God's abundance that you are just pouring out to everybody around you, and they are healing from your overabundance because you have unlocked the codes within yourself and with God and with nature that you are meant to be flourishing and overabundant and luxurious. If people were all living this way, nobody would be stressed, nobody would be starving, or, you know, without water, without knowledge, without teaching, without all of these fundamental things that are a human right. So we need to cut the shit and reclaim the divinity that God has provided for us on this planet, which is, you are worthy of luxury. You don't need 10 yachts, but you're allowed to want a yacht. That's cool. That's dope. Take all your friends on your yacht. Go down. And the other thing is too, you know, people try to make up for the overconsumption of other people. I'm not saying that people should be gorging on food all day, every day. No. But if you watched my other video on the divine feminine, you know, I am at a point in my spiritual healing where I don't fast because I'm healing these codex within myself that if I'm hungry, if my body wants it, I'm gonna eat, because that's my divine abundance codings of, you know, I'm a woman, and beyond having different needs than a man, I'm treating myself when I want to, and that doesn't make me less spiritual. That honestly pulls me closer to God, because I'm healing all of the wounding inside of myself that when I tell myself, oh, you are not deserving of this food because your arms are not the size of a stick. Oh, you are not deserving of this paycheck that, you know, your friend is receiving half the amount. Or, you know, I was very gifted in this lifetime. You know, I live inside of abundance. Like, my family is very well off, and I have just witnessed what it means to have wealth, but not to abuse it, and not to put it to means that do not serve. Nobody who has wealth will have received that wealth from God if they are selfish with it. That is you creating karma. Anytime you take in, you are meant to give just as much. That is how energy flows, is that it pulls through itself, through the infinity symbol, through the figure 8. are constantly exchanging energy. If you are receiving massive paychecks, then you are meant to be doing massive things with that money. You're not meant to be keeping it for yourself and saying, yeah, I'm fucking rich. Like, I'm gonna go on my 30th trip this year. Really hyped. No. That's not what that's not what a being working within God's consciousness would do. It's very tricky, this energy with money, because there's so much fear around it. There's so much hate for it because of the abuse that people have and the power that people have given money and the power that money does have over people's lives. You know, so many people are suffering from not having wealth, from not having abundance, and so they fear it. And they don't know, they cannot conceptualize the energy of just having what you need when you need it and not having what you need when you don't need it. But when we trust that the codex of the divine life, this divine life, the organic reality is that you are luxury. Reclaim your wealth. Reclaim your divinity. Reclaim your abundance. Treat yourself. Heal yourself. And once you are full, give it to everyone around you. And that overflow, that is how trees work. That is how nature works. You know, you have flourishing ecosystems and gardens and all of this stuff, and it will pour its energy into the neighboring family of trees or neighboring ecosystems, because it's so abundant that it's like, here, to take it, I don't need it. And that is how they maintain their gnosis, they maintain their thriving space and energy, and then you give to others. How are you supposed to serve anybody when you are beaten and battered and in pain and lacking and don't believe that? Like, if you're fighting this world, good luck. If you are fighting everything, fuck money, fuck the government, fuck matrix jobs, fuck TV. Like, of course you can be like that. Like, come into your organic beingness. All of that stuff is faulty, and it's collapsing. But don't give it the power over you. Money is not what, like, reclaim your gnosis. Like, obviously money is not paper. Money is not these things that they give us, like paychecks. Money is energy. Money is meant to be exchanged freely through people. And if in your body you feel good about providing somebody something for free, you should do that. But if you know that you deserve something for what you are giving another, ask for it. I'm not going to give my services for free if I don't have a relationship with so-and-so. And, you know, like, we can help others. Charity and giving and over-giving is so valuable, so important. But know when your cup is not full and when you need that perfect exchange to occur so that you are filling yourself back up. That is so vital to healing, so vital to creating and embodying a higher version of yourself. So yeah, I just ask and I remind you that luxury, that yin, that receiving is godly, is creational, is unity consciousness. If you heal inside yourself that I am worthy of having, of owning, of being, of doing anything that I love, while at the same time doing the hard work, that is the energy exchange God gives to you. And then God asks you to push yourself even harder perfect. I am so energized because I just had the greatest meal last night. Like, I just feel so blessed and abundant. Perfect. I'm gonna push myself way harder today. I feel good about it. Allow yourself that exchange that will propel you even deeper into this godliness. So yeah, I know it's a tough one. I know it's difficult for some people to come into that knowingness, that frequency, because, you know, there have been a lot of projections onto the spiritual community, especially that having is bad, that the ego is evil, that money is evil, that having too much is evil. And, you know, having too much is not organic. Having too much basically means that you need to give more than everybody else. You have to balance it out. Like, if you are receiving a ton, you have to be giving a ton. And that is a bigger responsibility on you, because you have to figure out how you can do that without receiving burnout, while healing yourself, while creating and managing these perfect energy exchanges. And nothing's perfect, but you know what I mean. So reclaim that for yourself. Reclaim your divinity, your gnosis, your beauty, your godliness, your all of the things that you want. That jet ski, it's coming. It's in the back. We're waiting till we're at that point, but she's a coming. If you want to live in the jungle, done. But, you know, also don't do I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna give you guys too much of my own opinion. But anyways, that is my perspective and my understanding of abundance codings, is that they are divine, and they are from God, and they are healing. Allow them to heal you. Allow yourself to heal, knowing that you are worthy of everything that you could want, and that it will come to you when you serve yourself, when you serve God, when you serve what you're here for. You will be overabundant. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if this assisted you in any way, and if it did, please hit that subscribe button. Please like and comment. Please share it with a friend who might need to understand and understand this knowingness. I send all my peace to you. Much love.